All right, people, this is a real quick video on selectors, okay? So for this video, I'm going to make a package that searches walmart.com, okay? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add the browser node, okay? Let's add a finish node, and then let's just put the output of the browser node. Oh, sorry, let's see here. Walmart.com search. All right. So let's put walmart.com search in the template, and then I'm going to start automating this package. All right. So the first step is we're going to actually go to Walmart. All right. We're going to go to walmart.com. So go to URL. That's an easy one. www.walmart.com. Okay. And I like to when I'm making a browser automation to just always have a screenshot. Okay, step. All right, so let's make sure that works. Let's do let me actually expose the screenshot. All right, so we can get just that later. All right, so now let's see if we're gonna get this walmart.com screenshot. And I'll pause that. All right, cool. So it's done. And we got something that looks like a screenshot. URL. Perfect. So now we're in Walmart. Cool. So now we're getting into selectors. How do we find the selectors? How do we select that search box? Okay. Eventually I will make a Chrome extension. Okay. I'll make a Chrome extension. It looks like a lot of you guys want to learn how to use the browser the browser node, which is actually cool, you know. So this right here, this crazy text right here is are the selectors. Okay. In the Chrome extension I'm going to make, you will literally just have to click this and it will tell you the selectors, and then you can copy it and then you can put it in packages. Okay, but in the interim, let's get a selector for this. Okay, so there's a lot of different things here. You can go with type equals search, okay, or ARIA label equals search, and that might actually be the best one. The ARIA labels are always the best ones because they're used for accessibility. So like things like screen readers, you wouldn't have an element with the same selector, ARIA selector, right? So we can be pretty sure that this is going to be unique. So I'm going to go with ARIA label is search, okay? And then you also have to pair it with input to make sure it selects this specific element. So I'll show you how we'll do that, okay? So I'm going to add a step. I'm going to move this up, and I'm going to say fill out the search field, okay? This is going to be the fill something action, and then the find selector will be what I said, which was input ARIA label equals search, okay? So now for the fill value, I'll just put, let's see, Coco Melon, okay? I'm gonna look for Coco Melon toys. All right, and then that should just work. So let's run that. I'll pause it so the video isn't long. All right, cool. So that finished. Now let's check to see if it filled it out. Coco Melon. Okay, cool. Coco Melon is here. All right. So it actually worked. Okay. Now you just keep on going. You know. Let's do one more selector. Okay. So if we wanted to do this search, we could actually do it two ways. Okay. So this is kind of like a lesson in learning how to use the browser automation. Okay. In real life, you can either press enter to search. So if I do Coco Melon, okay, we actually see that it looks just like the browser node. If I press enter, it will go and do the search, you know. Another way for it to do the search is to click this, right? But what I would say is always opt for, if you can press a button to do the next thing, like do that, because pressing a button doesn't require finding a selector. So let's add that. Okay, so let's actually do both. So let's press enter, okay, to do the search. Do the search with enter, okay. So I'm going to let that run. And actually, let me do one more thing. I'm going to actually output the image here so we don't have to keep on opening a new tab. Okay. Alright, so the image URL is going to be Walmart screenshot. Alright, so let's run that and let's see if it does the CoComelon search. Alright, I'm going to pause, and then when it's done, I'll resume. Alright, cool, it finished. So now let's look at the result. Yeah, so it did the search, but it's like the screenshot got taken when it was still loading, okay? So what do we do there? All right, this is actually a really good tutorial on selectors. Okay, so we need to find a selector, or we need to find something that will tell us that this page is ready, okay? And because this is like everything is CoComelon, CoComelon probably wouldn't be a good thing to look for, because CoComelon's up here, right? So what I would look for maybe is, let me look at the screenshot again. Yeah, so one thing I would probably look for is maybe, yeah, I would probably say results for CoComelon, okay? I'm going to go back to the browser automation, and I'm going to say, let me put this up here. I'm going to say, let's see, we probably could just extract extract data, okay? We might not even need this data, but this basically is like a trick to tell it, wait for this data, but we're not going to use it, right? So the find method will be get by text, okay? And then we're going to say results for CoComelon. And then let's run it. Let's see. Wait for search to finish. All right, so now we're going to run it, and then we're going to see what happens, okay? I'm going to pause, and then when it's finished, all right, so it finished. Now let's look at that. Okay, cool. So now this is what you would expect, okay? This is the search page. So, yeah, let's actually look at the whole automation. There we go. So we're on Walmart. We go to CoComelon. It searches, and it's there, okay? That's a very quick tutorial on selectors, okay? I hope that helps. I will make a Chrome extension that will list all the selectors you can use, okay? It probably takes about a day or two for a Chrome extension to be approved, okay? But you guys are moving a little bit faster than I expected. So yeah, that's awesome that you guys are willing and able to learn how to use these very complex nodes. So yeah, any questions, ask them in the group. Thank you so much. Have a good day.